On today's video, I'm going to be taking you on a tour of the Hawthorne Model Plan by Grenadier Homes here in 10 Mile Creek in Celina, Texas. I'll also be taking you on a quick driving tour of the neighborhood where Grenadier is building a collection of townhomes starting in the mid-300s. We'll go over the floor plan pricings, available quick move-ins, and some of the options you can add if you're thinking about building one of these homes yourself. I'll share what I like and don't like about the neighborhood, things you'll want to keep in mind, and give you a better feel for the community layout. Along the way, we'll also talk about the amenities, the associated fees, future growth in this area, and whether this could be a good fit for you and your family. So that makes sense.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Today we are over here at 10 Mile Creek and we are going to be looking through the Grenadier model home, more specifically the Hawthorne floor plan, which is an end cap unit over here at 10 Mile Creek in Celina, Texas, a part of this big master plan community that's getting built over here along the Collin County Outer Loop. I'm going to be walking through the model home today, so before we get through driving through the rest of this community and what else is coming to the area, what this neighborhood is going to provide for you, we're going to walk through the Hawthorne plan and I'm going to kind of give my take on it and kind of see what it's about and kind of compare it with the other townhomes as well that I've walked through and what I like and don't like about this floor plan, and maybe some of the things that you might want to care about if you are also looking at townhomes as well. So for this Hawthorne plan, first off, I'll say the curb appeal on these townhomes, I do like them. Having the patio with the terrace in the front is a little bit different than some of the other townhome neighborhoods you find. Now comparing this, you are going to have like townhomes over in North Square with backyards. However, those homes are going to be with Olivia Clark. They will have more space. They might feel just as good on the inside when it comes to finishes, but you'd be looking at spending $500,000 or $450,000 compared to this neighborhood where there's some townhomes for sale in here at the 300, 350, 400K mark. Yes, they do have some houses there at 440s, 450s. So I would say around the 350, 400K mark is what you can be in with this neighborhood, and even less than that because some of those quick move-in plans were a little bit cheaper. I know that some people like the terraces in the front and the patios. Some people do not. You do have the option to be able to add more concrete to that patio space or have less concrete and then have an area where it's like turf and grass. If you do have a pet and need to let them out, they can, use the bathroom on that piece of grass and not on your concrete patio, right? Walking into the home for this Hawthorne plan, it is going to go straight into the living room area. On the left side is going to be out towards the patio. There is a sliding glass door there. Now that sliding glass door can't be any bigger, so if you want it to go the full length of that wall, they're not going to offer that as an option. The option that you see on this one is standard. There is going to be a fireplace. It's going to be an electric fireplace. There's not actually a chimney going up it, so it is an electric fireplace within that living room. Also, the dining room is going to be right next to the stairs, so that area could probably fit a table for like maybe at most 6 people. There's not going to be a lot of space to put a very big table there just because you're going to have the living room furniture, you're going to have that space with a dining room, and then you're probably going to have some more cabinetry up along where the kind of how they have this home stage where you could put like more of your coats or keys or something, because there's not going to really be a linen closet on the way out through the front door. That's going to be in the back where more storage is going to be. So there is going to be a powder room on the first floor, which is nice to see. Now the one thing, and I'll just say right now that most people are not going to like, is having the primary on the secondary floor, and that's going to be with all the floor plans. So if you want to have the bedroom on the first floor, I would recommend going with a different builder in a different neighborhood because this neighborhood is not going to offer that. But that being said, most townhomes are going to have the primary bedroom upstairs. That way you can get more closet space, bathroom space, and just have a bigger primary bedroom, because what's going to eat up most of your space on townhomes is going to be that garage being on the first floor. They can't put the garage on the second floor, right? So something else that's big within the house has to go on the second floor. That's usually the primary bedroom. Also within here, the kitchen can have a nice size island. Looks like you can put 3 to 4 bar stools up along it. It's going to be Samsung appliances. So I'm not like the biggest fan of Samsung appliances. I think their ovens, microwave stuff is fine. It's more the fridges that I really wouldn't recommend just because of my experience with Samsung fridges. Pantry space is going to be decent. There's going to be 5 shelves in there. Not like the biggest pantry, but I mean, I would say that's a standard pantry size. Finishes on the countertop, it's going to be quartz countertops, and that's all going to be able to be picked at the design center. center. The way they have this home right now is LVP on the first floor, but you could do a hardwood floor, like an actual level 1 or level 2 engineered wood floor within the first floor, or if you want to take it up to the second floor as well. The really cool thing about this builder is they do have a design center. So unlike CB Ginny, where you walk in, like over at Celina Hills, they're like, we have package A, package B, and package C, and that's what it is. This one actually gives you a little bit more customization, which I really like from this builder. And also the quick move-ins that are available, none of them look the same. So if like you went over to Celina Hills or you went to like a neighborhood with Megatel, you walk into these quick move-in ready houses and they would really all look the same on the inside. Cool thing about Grenadier is that they have their own design center packages and designers that actually will change up each one of these homes. So they're all gonna be different on the inside, which is really refreshing to see. They might have like the same color on the flooring between some of them, but when it comes to like the hardware, the cabinet colors, the countertops, bathroom colors, tile, all that kind of stuff is gonna be different through majority of them. But cool thing about this builder, you do have a design center that you can pick out stuff. So if you do want to make it a little bit more custom, this builder is going to offer it. Now upstairs, there is going to be an area where it can be like a small little desk office space. There's not really going to be a designated office. On the first floor, you're just going to have living room, dining room, kitchen, and a powder bathroom with the 2-car garage. And then upstairs, rest of the bedrooms are going to be. So you're going to have 2 bedrooms at the front of the house. But before you get into those bedrooms, there is a hallway with the utility closet where you could put washer, dryer, and then across from that is going to be the bathroom for those 2 bedrooms. Now within that bathroom, it is going to be sectioned off where you have the vanities, a doorway, and then it goes into the toilet bathroom. So it is nice to see that within the bathroom, they've made it private for the shower and the toilet so that anyone taking a shower can have that door closed off, and then anyone still needing to get ready can still use the vanity on the outside with those sinks. 2 bedrooms at the front. The 1 bedroom that's over on the right side, that's the shared wall with the neighbor, that's the next unit. It's gonna feel a little bit smaller just because the other bedroom on that other side is gonna have a box out window, which is gonna make that room feel a little bit bigger. And then walking to the back of the home is where the primary bedroom is gonna be. So that is gonna be above the garage. For this primary bedroom, it's gonna have decent space within it. The bathroom, when you walk in, it's gonna be kind of like a narrow hallway. You're gonna have your tub and shower on the right side, and then you're gonna have the vanity with the toilet closet on the left side. What you could do on this is you could choose not to do a tub, and which kind of makes your shower a little bit bigger and adds more closet space to that area. But I would recommend doing the tub, doing the shower, because the shower itself still, even with the tub, the shower still looked like it had decent space. And I would say the closet space was an average closet compared to other townhome builders. I will say that CB Ginny over in Celina Hills, some of those floor plans had bigger closets just because they could stack like multiple off-season racks, but within this one, it didn't have high ceiling heights. The ceiling heights throughout the home are gonna be 9-foot ceilings, so I would say that's about average with what you're gonna see with townhomes, and that's gonna be the Hawthorne plan. That plan is going to be starting at $404,000, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, little under 1,900 square feet, and they have some listed right now on sale at $399,000 to $442,000. So that gives you an idea on a model home in here. Maybe you can fully do all the design stuff that they picked in here. I would say that you probably need a budget if you kind of want to make the house look like this home. Probably going to need a budget 30 to 40K, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, just because they'll probably offer some type of design center incentive, but that would be the range as to what to spend to really make this house pop and look a little bit different than kind of just a standard flat looking townhome. And now for the community itself, 10 Mile Creek, it is gonna have single family homes. It's also gonna have townhomes. The townhomes are sectioned away from these single families, so there actually is some tree line walking trails and a pond that's split from where these townhomes are getting built and where the rest of the neighborhood is going in, which is gonna be William Ryan Homes and American Legend Homes. So when it comes to looking at townhomes, I really like putting my buyers into townhome neighborhoods that also have some single family homes in it, so that you are kind of at the bottom of that market when it comes to the rest of the neighborhood. Now, yes, those other homes are single family homes, but I like it better when you're buying a townhome within some other single family homes in the neighborhood. What I don't like is buying single family homes across the street from townhomes. Tax rate in here, it's gonna be about 2.06%. That's gonna be for the city of Celina, Celina ISD, Collin County, and Collin College. HOA in this neighborhood is gonna be $375 per month, and there is gonna be a PID for these townhomes. It's gonna be $250 per month. So you're looking at not just like your mortgage and all that other extra stuff, you're looking at about $700 per month just for HOA and PID to live in this neighborhood. Now for build from scratch in here, they will let you kind of pick your lot and pick your plan, but it is really dependent. You can't just pick an interior unit to go on an end unit. They have specified end units. They also are building some houses out right now. So depending on what phase they're in, at what time you ask, you might be able to kind of pick your lot in your build, but it also just depends on what else is going on in that section of townhomes. So for the builds in here, the Mimosa plan is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 1,852 square feet, starting at $384,000. The Laurel plan is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 1,888 square feet, starting at $384,000. The Hawthorne plan is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 1,865 square feet, starting at $404,000. And the Catalpa plan is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 1,867 square feet, starting at $404,000. Hopefully I pronounced that right. 13 quick move-ins on their website right now. Some of them are move-in ready. Some of them are going to be closed towards the end of this year. Homes that can close really quick are priced around $339,000 to $400,000, and then homes that are priced more towards the end of this year are over $400,000. Now the quick move-in that's priced at $339,000, they might be willing to take $300,000. Depending on how you work the deal, you could get a townhome in here right now that is move-in ready, close to that $300K number. Current incentives they're running is $15,000, 3.99% interest rate, but the sales agent did say that they could offer more things. Maybe they offer some type of design package, maybe they offer some appliance package. They can kind of change things up depending on how you work the deal. School district in here is going to be zoned for Celina ISD, that's Vasquez Elementary, Moore Middle School, and Celina High School. Commute times from this neighborhood down to Dallas is going to be an hour away. DFW Airport is going to be 40 minutes away. Frisco is going to be 25 minutes away. Fort Worth is going to be an hour, 7 minutes away. The nearest grocery store is going to be 7 minutes away, and the nearest hospital is going to be 10 minutes away. Pros and cons for this builder in this neighborhood. I do really like how this builder is going to be offering a design center, and they don't just offer standard packages of A, B, C, kind of like what you see with other townhome communities. And each quick move-in home is going to have its own design and own feel, maybe subtly different within each one, but it's really nice how they're kind of making them all a little bit different. The community itself is going to have an amenity center, pools, playgrounds, a trail system, and this trail system, it could even get bigger, and it's what Celina has planned. There is the Parks at Wilson Creek, big community area that's getting developed out, and they kind of have a plan to build this trail system up along there. I don't know if it's going to 100% happen, but not only is this neighborhood going to come with trails in it, but there could be more like city trails that get connected with this neighborhood later on in the future that connect close to that 100-acre park that's coming in on the north side of the Parks at Wilson Creek. You also have easy access onto the Collin County Outer Loop, which means you're really close to Preston Road, and that corridor of Preston Road is where a lot of developments are getting built right now. You have the new Walmart going in, you've got more commercial things on the outside, there's a planned HEB for over there, and there is some more new commercial zoning for businesses that just got released. I believe it's kind of in the approval process, but this corridor of Preston Road and Collin County Outer Loop is going to be great to live by within the next 2 to 5 years. There's gonna be a lot of stuff around here, whether it be shopping, restaurants, other little things, banks, probably going to be a gas station over in this area too. I would expect a gas station at least at the HEB and near the Walmart as well. It's kind of what's missing over here. There are grocery stores, there are some banks, but there's not a lot of options to kind of go around. And it's more fast food options around here. There's not actual like sit down restaurants either. So you'll start seeing that kind of get developed out over the next 2 to 5 years over on this side. The community as a whole, once again, going to have large single family homes within it, which I think it's great if you're buying townhomes to be next to other single family homes. And the neighborhood is at the beginning of its phase for the, not only for the single family homes, but also for the townhomes. You're buying kind of more at the beginning of this market. Now for the cons in here, really high HOA, really high PID. I say really high HOA, I would say like a cheaper HOA for townhomes is going to be under $300. Once you start getting to $400 per month, you're kind of on the higher side for HOAs, but I think it's just because the insurance is costing more for these builders to cover these things. So within that HOA, you also do have kind of the insurance for the roof and external of the townhome getting covered within that HOA. And at least this neighborhood's also coming with some other amenities within it, but you also are gonna have that additional PID. So, you know, the per month on this house is gonna start getting very costly, especially with, even with the 4.99, if you're not coming in with a good sizable down payment, this monthly payment on this house is still gonna be pretty expensive. And then it is close to Collin County Outer Loop, but the other side of that is it is so close that the road noise that's gonna come from the Collin County Outer Loop, it's not bad right now, but within the next 5 years, it's gonna start getting pretty bad as they expand out the Collin County Outer Loop, and they do have plans to make this Collin County Outer Loop to like 8 lanes. And those are gonna be my main cons. I do like this builder, I do like the feel of the house. I just think it being really close to the Collin County Outer Loop can be seen as a pro, but later on in the future, that road noise, especially sitting out on the patio, you're gonna notice it. So it's not gonna be the kind of the best thing, especially when maybe you go to resell this house. That may be a factor whether or not a buyer wants to buy that home or not, just because of the level of road noise along there. And it's hard to run away from it, but if you're going new construction, you're probably most likely gonna have a PID, so it is one of those things. I wish the townhomes didn't have to pay for the PID. I feel like that's more for the single families, but they are charging the townhomes on those PIDs. And that's gonna do it for Grenadier over here at 10 Mile Creek. So if you have any other questions about this builder or this neighborhood, please send me a text or give me a call. I have all my information down below. Would love to work with you and your family on your home search. Other than that, peace out, y'all, and take it easy as always. Thanks for checking out my channel and watching that video. I got more videos floating around here. If you're in the market to buy or sell real estate in the DFW area, contact me. I will be happy to answer any of your questions. Besides that,